Each time a man stands up for an ideal, or acts to improve the lot of others, or strikes out against injustice, he sends forth a tiny ripple of hope, and crossing each other from a million different centers of energy and daring, those ripples build a current which can sweep down the mightiest walls of oppression and resistance.
Chance plays a large role in the lives of those who make the area around Snowflake, Arizona home. Barren desert lies to the north, and the White Mountains lie to the south. Indian reservations, small lakes, and forests dot the landscape. Communication and travel can be challenging. Even the largest city in the area, Show Low, was named by chance. The story goes that two partners in a vast ranch played poker to settle who would get all 100,000 acres. Hand after hand, and no winner emerged. So one said to the other, "If you can show low, you win." The man produced the deuce of clubs, the lowest card in the deck. "Show low it is," he declared. Chance intervened for our next winner when he volunteered to fix a neighbor's tractor one Saturday afternoon. "I see a stampede of people running down the drive toward me," recalled Ken Oates, a mentor with the Four Peaks Host Home program. "They hung out with me while I worked on the tractor, and I got to know them." He learned that these individuals were part of Dreamcatchers, an equestrian program for adults with special needs hosted by the ranch. Ken got the tractor running, but he returned the next week and the weeks after that to help with Dreamcatchers. The program presented two irresistible draws: Ken's love of horses and the ability to make a difference in people's lives. He volunteered for more than a year. Eventually, he was approved to provide respite care for the individuals who lived with his neighbor. And when the neighbor fell ill in 2010, these two individuals had to find a new permanent home. "We want to move in with Kenny," announced one of them. "I hesitated for about 3 seconds," remembered Ken, "and then I said, 'Let's go, get your stuff.'" The last decade has been a time of family building in Ken's 3-bedroom home. At an elevation of 6,000 feet on 20 acres, about 15 miles outside of town, he has taught Thomas and Robbie how to cook, clean, and keep track of their bills. They write their own checks, they follow their own recipes, and they do their own laundry. Every year, the three men assess what skills they want to work on. Grilling is now at the top of the list. "I treat them as adults and individuals like anyone else would want to be treated," explained Ken. "I forget they have disabilities. They've become independent with so many things. And they've had fun doing it. On any given weekend, you may find the three camping, fishing, or riding quads around Ken's property. They volunteer at community events, and they are regulars at the bowling alley where Ken helped expand the league for people with disabilities from 8 to more than 40. Robbie and Thomas also compete in a men's league, and the three drive hours to take part in competitive tournaments. Cindy Irving, Program Services Coordinator for Arizona Mentor and Ken's nominator, noted the behavioral changes that she has seen in Robbie and Thomas. Over the last decade, Aggressive behaviors that were once frequent are now nearly gone. Ken provides a home environment that is safe and fun, where these men can form meaningful bonds and gain independence, Cindy said. Ken believes open communication is paramount to any family's success, she added. They talk to Ken about anything and everything. Both men remain very close to their biological families, and Ken does everything he can do to maintain those relationships. The three travel together for holidays, birthdays, and special occasions. It's evolved into a big extended family, explained Ken. My mother spoils them rotten. Thomas even called me his second dad for a while before he found out how old I am. Ken, you are a ripple of hope. We honor you with this award, and we celebrate your inclusive vision of family and the impact that vision has on those you serve.